What's up guys, and welcome to episode number 5 of this Chelsea FIFA 17 career mode. We sit in 8th position with 4 points from our opening 2 games, which is not the best but not the worst. Certainly could be a lot worse, to be honest. We've got EFL Cup action today as we take on Luton Town, plus another Premier League fixture. Let's have a look at the calendar, see who we will be taking on in the second game of this episode. So we've got Luton, and then we take on Burnley at home, which for me, no disrespect to them, is a very winnable fixture. I've added another couple of names to the shortlist as well, based on your suggestions. Hugo Mayo would be a good squad player. We're still short in the fullback department, despite signing Gaia, because obviously Ivanovic has left and Ain has gone out on loan. So I do want some more cover in that position. And then I asked you to suggest some strikers, and these 3 names came up on numerous occasions. Romelu Lukaku, obviously we know about, was previously at Chelsea before joining Everton, where he's gone and smashed goals in regularly in the Premier League. So he's expensive, but we could look to make a sensational move to bring him back to the club. We were linked with him in the summer. Manolo Gabbiadini from Napoli. I know a bit about him, but I'm not overly familiar with him. I know he's quick, but another option has been suggested more than once. And then this man, Angel Correa, I think that's how you say it, but he is certainly a promising young talent from Atletico Madrid. May not be overly expensive either, so we'll send inquiries for all 4 of those players that I've just spoken about and see if we can bolster the squad as necessary. Now, I know obviously when you send an inquiry, teams often ask for way above the a reasonable asking price, shall we say. Celta Vigo want 24 mil for Hugo Mayo. Going to knock them down, or try to knock them down to 15. Obviously, that still seems like a big sum of money, but these days that fee is really nothing. Napoli want 36 million for Manolo Gabbiadini. That's quite a lot. I'm going to try and knock them down to 22.5. It's a big drop from what they're asking, but it might happen. 69 for Rom. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? I mean, even if I knock this down to... We'll knock it down to 40. Because he is a proven striker in the Premier League. He's only 23 years old as well. 40, is that so bad? I'm not sure. We'll see if Everton are willing to play ball. So as we're playing lower league opposition today, it gives me the chance to give the fringe players a chance to impress in the first team. Of all the competitions that we're involved in, the EFL Cup, probably the lowest in the priority list. However, I do like to try and win every single competition that we are involved in. So Eduardo will get a chance in goal. Todd Kane, the youngster who's just signed a new contract at Chelsea, will play at right back. Marcos Alonso left back. Zuma and Cahill, still very strong, will be the centre back pairing. Midfield 3 of Loftus-Cheek, John Obi Mikel and Oscar. Victor Moses and Pedro out wide with Michy Batshuayi up front. That, to be honest, for a second team is still ridiculously strong and should comfortably be able to see off League 2 Luton Town today. Well, Luton are playing some really fast-flowing football here, and they've got a shot away. Eduardo has to make the save. What a start that would have been for them. Just 3 minutes on the clock. Just couldn't get near them. We're just half asleep. We need to wake up a bit here. Decent save. Here's Loftus-Cheek. He's got space to run into. He's got Batshuayi ahead of him, although he's not making any great runs. He goes now. He's got no support, Batshuayi, so he's going to have to go alone. Just want to get... How late was that flag? Good challenge from Alonso to win possession back. And we are flying when we go forward here. Batshuayi making a run. Loftus-Cheek here on the left with a bit of space. Can he finesse one across goal? Good save from Walton. We've got ourselves a corner. So we've got some height in that box. I just want to put a driven ball in. Try and flick it on at the near post. Batshuayi has, but never really troubling. Here is Marcos Alonso. Skips inside his man. Skips inside one more. He's got space, but he's going to thread it through to Batshuayi. It's going to say, it's got to be a pen. Just as he was about to pull the trigger, his standing leg got taken from underneath him. Will there be any further action here from the referee? Yes, there will. Red card. Luton's backs will be well and truly against the wall now, and we've got the chance to take the lead. It's a clear-cut penalty, but I thought if a penalty was given, you're not supposed to award the red card as well, but who knows. So Oscar will be the man to take the spot kick. See if he can step up here. Does comfortably. 1-0. Keeper rooted to the spot. We should be cruising now. We've just got so much space. Here's Alonso. Finds Mikel. Driving forward. Look at this. Go on, Mikel. Pedro's made a little run. It's a decent ball as well. Can he beat his man? Lays it off to Mikel. Finish that, lad. John Obi Mikel. That would have been a screamer. By far would have been the best goal of his career. Unlucky. So Luton have got a chance to cause some problems with a set piece here. I don't think they'll go for goal. He has gone for goal. It's a bit of a waste, but it's dropped to the man in the box. They're going to get an effort away, and McGeehan drags it wide. Chance for them to get level. Marcus Alonso storming forward. Chips one over the top into the path of Loftus-Cheek, who will get there, I hope. Has done. Cuts inside. Got Moses in space. Moses turns, lays it off. Alonso, who started the move, very nearly finished it in style. Unlucky. Good strike. Mikel wins possession back. Didn't see the defender, but Mikel goes past him. Tees up Batshuayi. Hits it first time. That is an unbelievable save, by the way. That was heading tops. That was fingertips. Great first time effort. Oh, how has he saved that? Here is Pedro. Holds it up. Sees Oscar on the overlap. Good footwork from him. Gets into the box. They can't touch him. Oscar stands it up. Can Batshuayi get his head on it? No. Pedro can. And he makes it 2. Oh, just over half hour gone. That should be game, set and match now. Against a far inferior team who are a man down as well. Good defending initially. The headed clearance wasn't actually that bad. Pedro just in the right place at the right time. And that is a decent finish, to be fair. There you go. Half-time whistle goes with 2 up. Not the most flattering performance, but it really doesn't need to be. We're just getting the job done today. Mikel finds Oscar. Pedro's made a forward run, and Oscar picks him out with a great ball. Pedro's the wrong side of the defence here. Is he going to go all the way on his own? He's going to try, I think. He's done very well. There's the save, and Victor Moses will make it 3. Easy tap-in for him. Most of the credit there goes to Pedro, though. Great individual run. Finish wasn't the greatest. Keeper, should he be doing better with that? Maybe. Luton coming forward. Here's Lee. Finds McGee, and they've got a chance here to grab a goal. And they have. That's a top finish. Not the greatest defending, to be honest. And it's nothing more than a consolation goal, I think. But still disappointing to concede. Good finish, though. Real good finish. Credit to Luton for not giving up as well. Luton smash it forward. Louise has misjudged the flight of the ball. And Smith comes very, very close to making the last 5 minutes of this game really interesting. 3-2, and I'd have started to panic. Luis, who came on for Cahill, by the way, just before we conceded. So at the moment Cahill went off, we hadn't conceded a goal. Is Luis disrupting this defence? There you go. Full-time whistle goes as the referee gains possession of the ball. It's difficult to assess that performance. We've got the job done, but we never really had to get out of second gear, to be honest with you. So not going to read too much into it, but we've done enough, and we're through to the next round, which obviously I'm happy about. Pedro, probably the star performer of the day. Oh, we've had a transfer offer for John Obi Mikel. See, his valuation is so low. To me, it's almost pointless selling him. I'd rather sell Matic, which I actually regret not selling him to Real Madrid for 28 million. But I'd rather sell Matic and put Mikel in as and when we need him than just sell a player for 4 million because it's pointless. So Everton have come back and said, look, they really do want £69 million for Romelu Lukaku. Far more than I'm willing to pay. I don't think they're going to accept a lower offer, so we will give up on that. They've again asked for 36 million for Gabbiadini. Offered 22.5 before. We'll up it to 25. It's only a little bit more, but it might just push their buttons a little bit. To be fair, Atletico only want 22.5 for Correa. Now, I'm going to offer 17.5, which I think is a fairly reasonable price for a player of his quality. And then our £15 million bid for Hugo Mayo has been accepted by Celta Vigo. His salary is not high. He wants 35. We're going to try and meet him in the middle like we did with Gaia. And hopefully he will accept. He's a crucial first-team player at Celta Vigo, though. Here he would be nothing more than a squad player, if we're being honest. What's the matter with Cesc? What speculation? He's been playing. He only didn't play in the last game because it was against Luton and I was resting him. Hugo Mayo accepted to join on a squad player basis. Happy about that. Welcome to the club, boy. Oh, now we've got a decision to make. Because both of our offers, Gabbiadini and Correa, have been accepted. Obviously, Correa is considerably cheaper, but finance isn't really an issue here at Chelsea. So he's on 46 grand. He wants 60. We'll offer him 54 even. And I think he would play... Oh, he's a squad player at Atletico. So let's make him a squad player. Although he does want a 4-year deal. Gabbiadini wants 80 grand a week. That could be the difference between the two signings. But as I said, finance isn't really an issue for us. He's an important first-team player at Napoli, though. That could be a real difference. Because I can only really offer him squad rotation player status. He'd probably be third choice. That might be a block. So Gabbiadini has sent us a counter offer saying he wants 80 grand a week. Doesn't matter, does it? Because Correa has agreed to join. So, welcome to the club. Thank you for your suggestions. This guy, a lot of you suggested him. And we've managed to bring him in, not for a great deal of money either. So, very pleased with this signing. Crawley Town have made an offer to loan Kyle Scott, who's only 58 rated, nowhere near good enough to get in our first team. At the moment, he's only 18, could develop. He will join on a 1-year loan. I'm sitting here trying to work out why my managerial rating or popularity has gone down to 70. It started at 80. What have I done wrong? I've made good signings, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. We've got 4 points from our opening 2 league games. We're through to the next round of the Cup. What more do you want? Burnley at home now, and we're back to full strength. Sticking with the 4-3-3 formation, but there's a nice balance to the team. Hazard, Costa and Willian will remain that front three. Angel Correa is on the bench today. I like the balance to the midfield because Kante is strictly defensive-minded. Fabregas and Isco, 2 very creative players. So we should offer quite a bit going forward and provide good service to the front three. The back four remains probably what I think is our strongest back four at the moment. Gaia, Terry, Cahill, Azpilicueta and Courtois returns in goal. This is the sort of fixture that if we're going to challenge for titles, we must win. There he is, the Ginger Mourinho, the man we go up against today. That is me, even though I'm pretty sure I selected a younger man. Let's see how Burnley are lining up. Obviously, they've got a decent goalkeeper in Tom Heaton, obviously part of the England setup. They've gone for an old-fashioned 4-4-2. Obviously, Defoe will be one to watch and Andre Gray as well. Oh, that's a mistake from Burnley. Willian pounces on it, finds Fabregas, lays one off to Kante. Whoa, he hit that with some power, didn't he? Good effort, lad. Hazard picks out Isco. What's he going to do? Turns. He's got Willian making a run down the right. That is a very good ball to switch play. Willian taking on the defender, and he cuts inside his man as well. Going to have a strike. Willian skipping up off the surface, but never curling in that far post. Here's Kante driving forward. Hazard's made a good run down the left, and we've got the ball to his feet. Here's the danger man. Goes for the finesser. Curling, that is a beauty. It went through a crowd of players. Heaton must have seen that late, but even if he'd have seen it all the way, I don't think he'd have got near it. Love that celebration, by the way. Cool as you like. Eden Hazard, 1-0. It's quite similar to the goal he scored against Burnley in real life, to be honest. Just cutting in and finessing one into that far corner. That is a beautiful strike. Oh, Burnley playing some nice stuff. And Gray has taken the ball in his stride. Could get Burnley level here. Courtois with a good save. We managed to kind of bundle it away. But first real chance of the game for Burnley. And again, sloppy defending was the cause. Gaia plays it into the path of Hazard. Can he beat his man again? He can. Nutmegs another. Gets it back from Isco. He's got Costa ahead of him. Slips it through. This could be a great goal. Can he finish? Yes, he can. Diego Costa with the composure to slot it past the goalkeeper. Just over half an hour gone and we've doubled our advantage. That's what you want from Costa. Making runs behind the defence. Getting one-on-one. And then just coolly slotting it home. That's what he's capable of, Diego. Want a lot of goals from him this year. Azpilicueta, surely he's not going to go for goal. Instead he finds Fabregas. Nice 1-2 Acosta. Azpilicueta continued his run. Great football. Shame it didn't end with a goal. We have got a corner though. I'm going to float this one in towards Big JT. Oh my God. What is he doing? Hendrick has nearly volleyed one perfectly into the bottom corner of his own net. Here's Gaia. 1 minute of the half left. He's got Hazard ahead of him. This left-hand side of ours has worked so well today, causing Burnley all sorts of problems. Although Hazard has lost possession and then subsequently won it back. Can he finesse another one into that corner? That's just silly. That is silly. Eden Hazard making it look oh so simple. Look at that. Good battle he had with Flanagan. Love this camera angle, by the way. And then he's just whipped it tops. Ball was moving. Great angle to see it at here on the instep. Defender tried to block it and Heaton is just not getting anywhere near it. That's perfect. There you go, half-time whistle goes, we're cruising. Burnley have been awful, and we've seen 2 real moments of magic from Hazard, and he got the assist as well. That's the kind of form we need from this man. That's a shocking pass. We've got a man down. That better not be serious. Fabregas knocks it forward to Gaia. Might have a chance to let rip here. He has done. What an effort. So much power on that, and Heaton delighted that he's managed to stop that. That was flying straight into that top corner. What a strike. Oh, it's a top save. I don't know the extent of it yet, but I'm not taking any chances. We're going to make a change. Pedro, who was unlucky not to start today, is actually going to replace Hazard, even though Hazard's just got up and run back on the pitch to come back off again. Decent. Burnley hitting us on the counter-attack here, and they've got men over. Stephen Defoe switches play. There's a man in the middle. It's Michael Kitely. Cahill. Great recovery interception. Just over 15 minutes left. Angel Correa is going to make his debut in a non-pressure environment because this game is won. And Oscar will come on to replace Cesc Fabregas. See what he can do in the league. This could be a good attack here. We've got numbers forward. Correa knocks it on to Willian. Can he bring it inside? And hit one here. Tight angle. Oh, why? Why didn't I just square it? Cesar Azpilicueta, a.k.a. Dave. What can Dave do? Dave's cut inside. Dave's laid it on a plate for Willian, who strikes. Tom Heaton keeps him out. Here's Ward coming forward, and the full-time whistle goes. It's a total domination display here today. Really, really pleasing. Hazard in particular with those two worldy finessed efforts. Costa grabbing a goal as well. Always pleasing when your striker scores. But Burnley were poor. I'm just delighted that we've managed to keep a clean sheet and get all 3 points today. But that's a worry in sight. Eden Hazard limping off. Not what we need when he's in this kind of form. It's not ideal, but it could have been a lot worse. Hazard will miss 3 weeks with a sprained ankle. Could have been ligament damage. Happy it's not, but gutted to lose him for 3 weeks. And after that one game, our managerial popularity rating has gone up to 82. Typical Chelsea, really, isn't it? Manager, 1 loss, he's out, he's the worst manager ever. 1 win, he's the best manager ever. That's just what happens at this football club. So at the end of today's episode, we've jumped up to that 4th and final Champions League spot. We're 2 points behind league leaders, Crystal Palace. Yes, you heard that correctly. They've won all 3 of their opening games. So have Manchester United. Then it's Arsenal, who beat us this weekend. The less said about that, the better. And then ourselves and City. So the table is looking pretty much, obviously, with the exception of Crystal Palace, looking pretty much as you'd expect. Those clubs probably looking likely for the top 4. You've got Tottenham, who are likely to challenge for it as well. They're not having the best of times. Where are they? Can't even see them. Down in 15th. Liverpool struggling down in 17th place. But struggling even more, Sunderland and Bournemouth, both yet to register a point. But we are only 3 games in. A lot is going to change. But make sure you drop a like if you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you are new. Next up, we'll have 2 more Premier League games plus transfer deadline day. So keep your comments coming. As always, I do read every single one of them. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And we'll see you next episode.